afternoon, True Blue Thai here from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. It's 1 Jan. 1 Jan? When's it got? Is it 1 Sao? 1 Sao? 1 Sao? When's it 1 Sao in Thailand? Which is Saturday afternoon here in Thailand. What time is it? It's got to be at least after 13:35. Just after 1:30 here in Thailand. And I hope you're doing well. And so for instance. I'm happy, and the reason why I'm happy today is because I went running for the first time in a while. Because I've got this thing on my foot, etc. It's called malfoot aplasia. It's like a little thing on your ball, because your ball of your foot, etc. is like an infestation. And I put a lot of padding on it, and I couldn't actually, because I've been running for a few weeks, because you walk around in Thailand, etc. without any shoes and socks on in your house. You just don't. It's not done. It's not a thing. So you got to get used to it, which I am now to a point. If I walk into a house now, I just take my shoes and socks off, and if I went back to the West, so it'd be weird. Also, for instance, I also do a lot of stretching exercises. I do a lot of standing on my toes a lot. When I run, I do. When I sprint, etc., I sprint on my toes. And so basically, I think I've got this not because of my age or anything like that. Marang one, for instance, and basically it's flared up. So it just came out of the blue, and so on my third toe, I've got this pain, this massive pain, and to a point where I've been wearing sandals inside. So for instance, which is weird, and where you're not allowed, etc. But my ball and chain understood. Anyway, so for instance, which is weird, for a ball and chain. Anyway, so Thai ball and chain as well. But anyway, so I got that. So I've had that. So well, I was thinking, should I go for a run today? Should I not? Should I? But I'm desperate to get back running, etc. I miss running. I love running, and also swimming and yoga. When I'm at the beach, etc. And it's a lovely sunny day, and I thought, well, it was cloudy this morning, and so I thought, go for it, and let's go for it. So I did, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. I had pain sporadically, but for instance, I had pain sporadically, but I'm okay now. So, I wouldn't say I'm okay, but it's not as bad as. So, but just take it easy. So I'm happy, for instance, and stop and restart. Stop watching. Anyway, so so I feel better because I've done it. I really do. And then I went swimming, and oh my god, there goes that thing. Starts off slowly and goes, then he gets really upset. He goes, yeah. Alright. Anyway, so I was going swimming, and it was the water was a bit rough today, to say the least. It wasn't rough as it were. Anyway, so so I had to walk out quite far. I was back the only one swimming, as usual. Anyway, so all the Thais were looking for hoi, which is mussels things, and they go out and dig the sand for hoi, and a lot of Thais were on the beach this morning. As soon as the sun comes out and whatever, they're off. Thailand's don't want to be brown-edged weird, because as soon as the sun comes out, the Thais are like, walking around umbrellas underneath see the phalanx, etc., or the foreigners actually without umbrellas and guild, with. Anyway, so yeah, it was quite funny to see. So anyway, so for instance, so I went swimming, and for instance, I got so far out, and I think I'm doing well. I was lying on my back, I was enjoying the sun, and enjoy swimming again, and then suddenly a white ball about this big brushed up against my arm. And I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you have it. It's red here, and it's basically a jellyfish. I got done by a jellyfish on my leg, etc. just a while ago. And it went around my leg, etc., and stung me quite badly. For instance, I've got a scar here for the rest of my life. But again, and anyway, so this one was like a big ball, and it just ran across my arm. So I pushed it away, as it were, and it's like one of those exercise balls, like the prickly ones. But it's a jellyfish, and they got stings, and they sting me, and so it feels like I've got bad sunburn, but it's not. It's just and it's all red. So I put some vinegar in it and washed it with salt water, and then put vinegar in it, and hopefully it'll be okay. Stings a little bit, but it's not as bad as. So yeah, thank God Yeah, that's what I love about my body. You see, for instance, it's in maybe small, maybe not the biggest, not whatever, but for I don't have any allergic reactions or anything like that. I just crack on. Anyway, talk about cracking on. So, guys, thank you for being with me. If you're still here with me. And the reason why I'm waffling a little bit, because really we haven't got much to talk. Well, we do, we don't. You know me. I can talk from Great Britain. What's it called? For Thailand as well. So, but because there's not really much going on because of the summer period, etc. And I was listening to Talking City yesterday, and Talking City is the Manchester Evening News website. And after Simon Barski, who stopped picking his face, because if you ever see him, he started picking his face all the time. And after he stopped talking, they decided to do a. They didn't have much to talk about, but they decided to do a chat on an audit on the Man City players. And I'm thinking, right, good. Right, who do you think is going? Who thinks staying? And they must have gone through the whole lot. And I must say, I got to a point where I was bored. I nearly fell asleep. I literally nearly fell asleep, because again, they went through the goalkeepers. Yeah, well, they got 3 goalkeepers, and it's the only thing they haven't changed over. And they went through that. They went through every defence, midfield, striker, wingers, whatever, and they didn't come up with any clear plan of who's staying, who's going. Other than the fact that we got a problem with the homegrown, got a problem with the Champions League, but there was no solution. They were just like, well, it could be, for instance, they're going to have to deal something with here, but there was no this is what I expect they're going to do. And I thought, flipping out, guys. Normally, I don't know if it's because they're in the bedrooms. What's go doing this? I don't know. There's better in the studios. But my Christ, it was boring, and I didn't get any kind of information from them, because again, they're supposed to be in the know, the Manchester Evening News, Man City related. Simon always is the one who asked the questions to Pep. I thought they could have some kind of idea about it. The only thing they did talk about was the Morgan Gibbs-White fiasco, and quite honestly, I find the whole thing quite hilarious. I know people are going to talk to me as well. Yeah, well, that's the reason why. Because I'm criticising football inside yesterday, and I'm quite happy to do so. And I'm still standing by my guns. And they're saying, well, he had a release clause, and maybe football inside he didn't know. Well, that's crap as well. See, I'm not buying that as well. The mere fact that the mere fact that, for instance, it's all been come out with there's a release clause, which was is very private, and you're not until you speak to the guy before you find out you got a release clause. It was all, again, it was different types of contracts, and I thought, and Notts Forest now got their noses bent out the shape. Not only are they losing a player, for instance, one of their best players, they're actually also losing Elanga as well. They're also losing what they wanted more money, because they wanted to charge Man City 100 million, and now it appears that it's got a release code 60 million. And whether City knew it or didn't know it, I don't know. But for instance, no. Now Spurs have kind of found out the release clause, said they will meet the release clause. Fabrizio said that here we go, so it was all done and dusted. But again, they must have been chatting with the player. They must have been talking to the player as well as the release goes. So there was more than one thing here, which is a bit dodgy. So, because again, for instance, if you say here we go and he's on his way or whatever, it was a deal done, where maybe he jumped the mark a little bit for Fabrizio, because we're saying that here we go. But I just find the whole thing just a bit weird, and it appears that, for instance, I expect Morgan Gibbs-White to go to Spurs, which means he's happy to go to Spurs. So he certainly didn't have all these. He wanted to go to Man City, and he's all everything was all done and dusted with him as far as the player's concerned. But now he's quite happy to go to Spurs. I think he's anything to get away from United more than anything else, but that's not Spurs more than anything else. No, Forest. But no, I just found the whole thing quite strange. about him this whole thing, etc. So and I just think Spurs have got the nose bent out of shape because they're not going to get 100 million for him, and so yeah. Appears out there with the Edison, Maximus Peroni's, for instance, deal of 13 million quid was a lot less than Man City were expecting, but I believe we've got a sell-on clause on it, so I believe that's quite good as well. So, but I believe Man City wanted a lot more money than 13. But I you know, again, I think he only played one game for City, so for instance, it's not like we're losing money, for instance, on these guys. So I'm not bothered too much, to tell you the truth, I'm really. Pep Guardiola was at Heaton Park yesterday with Richard Ashcroft and his family. Looked a proper manky, really did, in his shorts with a Man City t-shirt on. Getting lovely, really looks lovely. I love that too. I love that. So with a beer in his hand, whee, proper Mancunian, it really is. Pep, eh? Proper Mancunian. Looks fantastic. Etihad Stadium looks nice with the new seats getting done. Yeah, so it looks fantastic. The Etihad Stadium got an extra screen, wide screen going up as well. So looks like there could be 4 wide screens, which is going to be superb. Adds for more atmosphere, and yeah, really good. A lot of pictures of the guys on holiday. Josko Gavalio, for instance, doing the the James Bond with the jet ski, and Tierna Reinders with his family, his lovely child on holiday. For instance, yeah, and Erling Haaland looking a bit red, as he puts it, on a banana boat, and what was he called? Nathan Aki, for instance, looking very Caribbean. So yeah, always looks good, Nathan. They're really good. So yeah, I'm really quite happy with that. Anyway, so let's move on. So the girls played yesterday and back into the Euros. We've got a big game tomorrow against Wales, England against Wales, where we got four players playing in the squad, for instance. But I think and also, so it's basically Netherlands are playing France and England's got playing Wales. So for instance, see how we go on there. I'll do a bit of more of a chat tomorrow about it. Yesterday, for instance, Spain beat a very good game, I believe. Spain beat Italy 3-1. I think they went 1-0 down. Leila Orzobi played the full game, which was good, and so I'm very happy for her. So yeah, so she played the full 90 minutes, contributed to Spain's win. So yeah, so well done, Leila. So for instance, today we got Rebecca Kanat, who's playing for Germany, and also for instance our new signing Leila Oleman. I think she plays for Sweden, Sverige. Again, also against tonight against Deutschland as well. So we got Leila, and Rebecca playing for Sweden and Germany, and it's the Andree's last game against Poland tonight. So hopefully Denmark can go out on a win, and he can come here a little bit cheered. I don't think he wants to lose. Don't look good for his employer, Man City. For instance, if he loses all 3 games. So good luck to see how those guys go on. It appears that, for instance, Keroli over in in Brazil, she's on the nice picture of her on a beach. She's loving life in Brazil, enjoying herself playing, representing Brazil, for instance, on international stage in the Copa America. So she's really enjoying that. For instance, so she's it's a dream come true. So a dream and an honour to do so. So well done, Keroli. So on that. So very happy for that. Transfer news. There was the guy talking about. There was more news about this. I briefly talked about it. I believe he's a damn good guy. This guy I was talking about yesterday. It was Matthias Kazovic from Velas Stansfield for under £14 million, with a plan to bring him on loan. With a plan to be loaned to him to River Plate. The source Yeah, so for instance, it appears that for instance is a damn good player, and City is another Alvarez, and so we're going to loan him back, etc. But he looks like he's definitely the part, and we're going to have a lot of stiff competition from Madrid. Talk about Madrid, Rodrigo, for instance, the name will go away. I expect him to leave. Plenty of suitors, but whether they will come to City, I don't know. I'm a little bit sceptical about it. Having him here, I don't know really. For instance, as long as I'll get him, as long as we get a clear identification of what's he going to do and where's he going to play, and for instance, and yeah, I know people are saying they're better than Doku, for instance, of what we've got, but. Yeah, okay, it's not always the case, but I will see how it goes, but I certainly don't want to be splashing the cash for him too much, but especially when we still need to sort out the right back situation, and if we're going to get Dumfries from Inter Milan, I believe he's got mistakes in his game as well, Dumfries. So we really don't know whether we're going to get him or not. Sorry, because it's up to the July the 15th is that release clause. I think it's a no-brainer. Go and get him at right back. I know we've got issues with homegrown and who's going to go, but I'm very surprised. Oh, there was some Sam Lee, to quote a reporter. Oh my God, I can't believe. But he did say something which also I thought as well, that Man City will be playing an extra friendly game. Because we've got one game against in Sicily, and they're expecting Man City to play two games in the pre-season. So I'd be very surprised if we don't do that, and I'm very surprised if not one beating Italy as well. So, but yeah, so I'm expecting Man City to play at least two games pre-season. But we'll see. But that's about it really. Still a lot of things going on behind the scenes, a lot of pressure, a lot of players coming and going, a lot of talks about, but again, things haven't really started going. And we really don't know, for instance, who we're keeping, who we're going, and how we're going to address the homegrown, and whether we're going to have deep conversations with certain people, but we only can watch and see. Wish the ladies doing well against Australia, against Deutschland today, and good luck to you ladies, and we got the England game tomorrow in the Netherlands, and see who goes through. I hope both qualify, but France looks like is going to be the game. Netherlands have really got to pull out the bag, but England, I expect England to beat Wales. But it's going to be good. So, regardless if we want to say, we've got nothing to say. Yeah, we've got plenty to say. It's Man City. Things don't go quiet. But no, I'm standing by what I said against Football Insider, and yeah, screw it. And very happy to see. Very happy to go running as well. I'm very happy to, even though I'm nursing a pain. The reason why I'm stopping a lot of times because I'm getting the deep. The sharp, it's like someone sticking needles into you, and arm. So yeah, I shouldn't be wearing this long t-shirt, to tell you the truth. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. True Blue Tag from Thailand. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. Are you a runner? What's it called? But are you enjoying yourselves? Are you enjoying the sunshine? 30 degrees here, 30 plus degrees. Another day in Thailand, but for instance, I hope you're doing well over in the UK. Hope there's people looking after themselves, putting a bit of sun cream on. I haven't worn sun cream for a long time, as you probably see. Kind of used to it, for as long as you don't go out and sit in the sun. When I sit in the sun, then I put sunscreen on. Anyway, guys, I could go on and on. You know me by now. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. True Blue Tag from Thailand. I hope you have a really good weekend, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.